సమావేశంలో ఫేస్బుక్ సీఈఓ జుకర్బర్గ్ పాల్గొన్నారు.
How to take care of your child or avoid diseases for people who don't have access to good doctors or health infrastructure. I can provide access to job listings for people who live in poorer villages where the economy isn't very strong. So the research has shown on this that for every 10 people who get access to the internet, about one person gets a new job, a job is created, and about one person gets lifted out of poverty. So there's just a tremendous opportunity in India, right? If there are a billion people who are not connected, then this is one of the biggest opportunities, I think, to help develop the economy here and to help alleviate poverty and really lift up a lot of folks. And it's easy to talk about this as something that will be important for India, but I actually think that connecting people in India is one of the most important things that we can do for the whole world, right? Because it's not just improving the lives of people here that getting access to the internet will have. It's also that there are all these ideas that entrepreneurs and students have here that the rest of the world doesn't have access to today, because those people don't have the ability to share what they know, right, in their experience. All the things that entrepreneurs and students could produce if they had access to these tools, everyone around the world, not just in India, but every other person in the world is currently robbed of that opportunity because folks don't have the opportunity that they need here to create the companies or opportunities that they want. So that's why I care about it. We have a large community of people here. It's the second biggest community that we have in the world, and we care deeply about serving that well and giving everyone the best tools that we can to help people share everything that they want. And we really want to get the next billion people online. And if we can play a role in either of those things, then that's something that I personally care a lot about. And that's why I'm so excited to be here.
Our next question is from you, Ankita.
Yeah. Hi, Mark. Welcome to India.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, I'm Ankita, and I am with the Railways, and I am also a sports person. So I need to ask you that although we are 130 million users here, how do you wish to connect with those who are not on FB or who don't even have any access to internet? Yes.
Yeah, this is the key question, right? So if I just talked a bit about why I thought connecting everyone to the internet was important, I think what you're asking about is kind of how you do this, right? How do you get a billion people onto the internet and to improve their lives in that way? And the first thing that I'd say is just we can look at the efforts that we've had with internet.org and our other programs around the world and here in India. Internet.org is we've had this program to spread internet connectivity. It is live in more than 24 countries and growing around the world. And here's a new stat that we haven't shared before, is there are 15 million people around the world who have access to the internet now because of the efforts that we're taking with internet.org who wouldn't have had it otherwise. And if you believe these stats that we've seen that show that for every 10 people who get access to the internet, there's a new job is created and a person is lifted out of poverty, then connecting 15 million people to the internet around the world is that's a pretty good impact. So I've seen some cynical reporting saying that the program isn't doing as well as we want. I don't know. If you don't think that's good, I want to know what you think is good. But we're off to a good start around the world. What we found is here in India, almost 1 million people now have access to the internet because of these efforts who didn't before. What we find is that access to these free basic services, the rate of people getting on the internet doubles, right? So we've started it in some areas and it hasn't expanded throughout the whole country yet. So in the areas that have it, internet growth rate is twice as much as it was before. So that's the main message that I deliver, is, this is a program that is working around the world. We just started in India a bit earlier this year, so it's still a bit earlier in its growth, but we know that this works, and we know that it will connect more people. In terms of how exactly it works, you kind of need to break down, there are about 4 billion people in the world who don't have access to the internet. And they kind of break down into there are three reasons why people might not have access. One is we call availability, right? You might have a phone, but there's no network that's available for you to access.